Hey guys, it's churches, graveyards and graves, and I'm at St Mary's in Rolleston, and there's a lawnmower over there, so hopefully you can still hear me. I just wanted to do this little video to point out this beautiful archway behind me. Now we're at the oldest section of the church, so without further ado, I'm going to turn this round and show you this beautiful porchway, because I think it's either Norman or slightly after that, and I'll show you why I think that might be the case. So here we go. So this is this wonderful archway which is the main entrance to the church of St Mary's, and this is by far the oldest section. Now there has been some restoration, you can see that, like a lot of it, but you can still see some of the original carving works. And there would have been some sort of effigy over that, but sadly it's been eroded away. And you can also see some more of these wonderful effigies at the top here near the parapet. And this is slightly more modern. This will be in the Old English style. And so this section is newer than this. So a lot of the time you get these kind of markings from Norman churches or very Old English ones. And now there's a lot of noise going on, so you've got the wonderful church bells as well as the lawnmower. And this is an original door. I'm not sure exactly how old the door is, but there's a bigger section, and as you go in you can see that it's like a side door that opens up like a smaller door. So you've got a bigger door and a smaller door, which a lot of the older doors had. And one of the reasons for this is that the churches in them days were also a place of sanctuary. So you'd have doors that were harder to break into than others. And that's what makes them really amazing, because the church was the heart of the community. I just want to show you this angel as well, which is absolutely lovely. So I'm just going to move it around a little bit and just go up to the tower section so you can actually see the gargoyles, which I think are amazing. So we're going to go up to here, and then you can see that the clock is a little bit of an add-on, as is the tower. So the spire would be an add-on to the tower, and we're going to go in a little bit and look at that fabulous gargoyle. He's a big dragon, and he would be used for drainage. So as the water comes down from the spire out, the drainage, the water would come out of his mouth. But he's absolutely stunning. Really love that. So I hope you enjoyed just seeing that little Norman or slightly post-Norman doorway and those wonderful markings. If you see those like corbels really worn away, and that often they are quite old, although sandstone does wear worse than other stonework. But you could also tell by the sort of the zigzag lines, which are very typical of Norman styling. And the gargoyles would be slightly later. They're more like the Gothic era when they started to put them on, so they'd be probably about 15th century, 16th century they would, so a little bit later than the porch. So that's really interesting to see. So from here at St Mary's at Rolleston on Dove with the lawnmowers and the trimmers, see you again soon. See you soon, guys.